Howdy folks, this is a preface to the actual video, and it was taken after everything else. I just want to apologize ahead of time, even though I'm apologizing after everything, that the following videos, it's kind of negative, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not cussing and swearing, but I am getting frustrated and aggravated. And you'll see why. It's basically because of just the amount of traffic and how long it takes to do things that probably shouldn't take so long. But just to keep in mind, so the video is in Cades, Cove, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And it's one of the most visited national parks in America. And, you know, I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from coming here, but just know ahead of time, if you go to Cades Cove, it's going to take a while, and you are going to be at the mercy of the slowest and or most inconsiderate person on the road. So just know that ahead of time, that it's going to take a while. And if you're okay with that, then it's a great place, it's a beautiful place. But if you're trying to just get in there and do your thing and get out, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to take you a little bit of time. So again, I apologize if I sound negative in the video at points. You know, obviously while I'm hiking and the falls, that's nice, and I got no issues with that. But it was just the drive to get to it, and the drive to get, when I was finished, the drive to get out was kind of frustrating. So there you have it. Cades Cove, Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Good morning, everybody. It is, I think, the 26th of October. And it's been a while since I've done anything. Oh man, I forgot to introduce myself. Hey, it's Sapper, aka Sean, bringing you another America the Beautiful. So anyway, as I was saying, I got caught up in the waterfall. It's been a while since I've done a video, mainly because I have been away on training for like the past 3 weeks. And of course, you know, it's been summertime, so summertime, it's just, look, it's just hot. In Tennessee, it's been hot this year. And now, towards the end of October, let's see if we can, towards the end of October, we can finally see that it looks kind of like fall, finally. So we got nice gray skies. The leaves are starting to change. I don't think we're gonna get, being this is my first winter here, or first fall here, I don't think we're gonna get, you know, the nice vivid yellows and oranges, because I think the rainfall hasn't been enough. So it's basically going from yellow to brown. But so yeah, it's good to get out. So this is Abrams Falls, and it's in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and it's in an area called Cades Cove. And I got up early this morning, and of course, I knew I was going to go for a hike, but I didn't really plan it. So I get in the car or the truck and realize that I don't have water, I need gas, blah, blah, blah. So by the time I finally get to Cades Cove, it's about 9 o'clock. I don't know if any of you all have ever been there, but it's a pretty popular area, and it's a one-way loop road through the area. It used to be an old homestead farmland back in probably the 1800s. I don't have any literature on me, so I'm just kind of going off of what I think I know, which isn't really a whole lot. And then they turned it, you know, obviously the government bought it and turned it into like it's part of the Great Smoky Mountains. So all the people that lived there were probably bought out or forced to move out or whatever. But so it's a pretty popular area, and the loop road is, it's kind of a pain because people drive real slow on it. You can't pass. There's pullouts to where you can stop and take pictures and stuff, but inevitably somebody doesn't. And in fact, it happened this morning. And I'm here early, right? The weather's not the greatest, and it was around 8:30, 9 o'clock. You'd think most people wouldn't be out by then. No, not true. There's quite a few people down here holding up traffic. Somebody stopped in the middle of the road to take pictures of deer, which that's kind of frustrating when you're just, I'm trying to get to this parking area so I can come see this waterfall. So that's where my mind was at. Of course, their mind is, you know, stopping in the middle of the road and taking pictures of deer. So basically, it's kind of frustrating. You know, I'm not trying to deter anybody from coming here. It's beautiful, but just know that you're going to have to fight crowds, even on a bad weather day. So, of course, it is the weekend. It's a Saturday, but it's a gorgeous area. I'd recommend coming down here, but just know that it's you're gonna be stuck behind people that stop in the middle of the road and get out and take pictures of deer. So, but anyway, Abrams Falls, Cades Cove, Great Smoky Mountain National Park, Tennessee. All right, back again, still in Cades Cove. This is probably why I wouldn't. This is what you need to be ready for. So you can see I'm doing about 5 miles an hour. There's no way you can pass. It's one way. And this loop that I'm on is about an 11-mile loop. Now I'm about halfway through it because where I went hiking was probably about the halfway point. But this is what you need to be prepared for when you come to Cades Cove, is this. If you want to see the whole experience. And it's kind of frustrating, right? Because, you know, if you're done, you just want to get out of here, but you can't. And again, I might sound negative. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful drive, and this is a gorgeous area, but just know that you're gonna be here a long time, because you can't just jump in your car and get out. You're gonna be stuck behind caravans of traffic, and let's just pretend that over in that area over there somebody saw a bear. If somebody saw a bear, you might as well, you're gonna be stuck here for a long time, because everybody's gonna stop. They're gonna get out of their cars. Even though there's a pullout right there, they'll stop in the middle of the road and they'll get out, and you're going to be there for a while. And then once they're done with pictures, everybody behind them. So you see, it's basically that domino effect. So it's beautiful, but at the same time, it's super frustrating unless, you know, you want to take a nice 5-mile-an-hour stroll for 11 miles. So anyway, again, not to be negative, but you know, that's just, be ready for that if you come here. It's gorgeous. It's worth it maybe once. I don't know if I'll ever come back here again, unless the weather's like really terrible, because maybe that'll keep most of the people away. Alright, so this is my favorite part about Cades Cove. And this is down in the, I would assume, the Cove part. You get a nice panoramic view. This right here was an old farmstead. There it is right there. This is what I like, is when you can, you know, because I walk in the woods enough, I've seen the woods, but you know, you get this nice Nice sweeping view. So I'm assuming that probably back before people settled here that all this was forested and it's been deforested, you know, for farms. And then of course the Park Service keeps it this way. Yeah, this is it. This is what I think a lot of people like to see. So anyway, this is the other part of Cades Cove, not in the woods. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I think this is the proverbial bear sighting in the woods. You notice how you see how people are just pointing in or whatever. You know, this guy's gonna walk across in front of me like, whatever. So that's what happens, and it just gets worse.
They're getting him from up here.
See, there was something up there because everybody pulled over and stopped, and if this, and I wouldn't even attempt to come here in the summertime or springtime. Look at that, that's a beautiful view over there. I love that. See, that's what I love about this place.
Yeah.
Is when you see stuff like this. But if this was the springtime and the summer, there'd be a lot more people here because the weather's nicer, and that whatever it was up in the tree line up there, it was probably I don't know. It could have been a bear. I wasn't going to stop and look, but that's what happens, and then people just get backed up forever and ever and ever. And what happens too is like one person gets out and they start pointing, right? And then other people stop. Because I could see when I rounded that corner, there was one lady, I could see her pointing, and then everybody gets out of their cars and they start looking, and you got your looky-loos. It's like, you know, it's almost like a wreck on the highway. It's basically what it is it's a wreck on the highway, except it's not on the highway. Alright, see, there's a deer out there. You can barely see it, and guess what? Look at, you got the tail lights. There it is. There's the deer. You see it right there. Yep, look it, yep. Like they've never seen a deer. You can see all kinds of them. I know I'm being bitter in this video, but I just, you know, enough is enough. When it's an 11-mile loop and we're creeping along it, I mean, that's actually fast right now because the guy in the red vehicle up there, let me see, where is he? Right, see that red vehicle? That one right there? He's decided that we're gonna only go as fast as he wants to go.